lest he should see the perversion of any of the commandments of the Most High God, our power. Keep, therefore, my children, the law of the Most High God, our power, and get singleness.
Now, keep what?
Keep the law of the Most High God, our power, and get singleness. That's how you get singleness.
That's how you get singleness. You keep the law.
So
over and over again, brothers and sisters, the brothers, the forefathers are telling us to keep the commandments of the Most High God, stay focused, and you will have good success. You will be blessed. Remember who God you serve. Remember your God. Remember what you're called to do. Come on, prophet.
And walk in guilelessness, not playing the busybody.
Not playing the busybody. That's again, you bring that up again. We can be over too busy. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what? Too busy. You can be too busy. You too busy for the Most High? What are you doing? He putting everything in proper perspective. We take it out. Okay? The Most High is not slack concerning his promises, brothers and sisters. We got to stay focused. All right? Come on, brother.
All right. Okay, not playing the busybody with the business of your neighbor, but love the Most High and your neighbor. Have compassion on the poor and weak. Bow down your back unto husbandry and toil in labors in all manner of husbandry.
This was on Issachar, the toil and labors. A lot of our people are lazy.
All of us.
Right.
It needs to be on all of us.
It needs to be on all of us.
We'll talk about it on here.
Right. This is specifically on Issachar, but yeah, it needs to be on all of us. Toil in your labors. Do what you're supposed to do. Come on, prophet. Offering what?
Not playing the busybody with the business of your neighbor, but love the Lord and your neighbor. Have compassion on the poor and the weak. Bow down your back unto husbandry and toil in labors in all manners of husbandry, offering gifts to the Lord, to the Most High with thanksgiving.
Now I'm holding right there, prophet. I'm going to let you take a break here. And toil and labors in all manner of husbandry, right? Offering gifts to the Lord with thanksgiving. Right?
Right.
Husbandry is your husbandry not unto Christ. Toil in the labors of his word.
It should be unto Christ, and if you are a husband, unto your wife.
Exactly.
Unto your family. Because he earlier he's talked about being a husband to his father, taking care of them, making sure that things were done. So he really cared for his family like he was supposed to. More than anything, and had singleness and didn't concern himself. And later on, about 35, took him a wife.
Okay. All right. Wonderful, prophets. Where you at now?
For with the first fruits of earth, and that's verse 4, with the first fruits of the earth will the Most High bless you, even as he blessed all the saints, from Abel even unto now. For no other portion is given to you than of the fatness of the earth, whose fruits are raised by toil. For our father Jacob blessed me with blessings of the earth and of first fruits. And Levi and Judah were glorified by the Most High, even among the sons of Jacob. For the Most High gave them an inheritance. To Levi he gave the priesthood, and to Judah the kingdom. And do ye therefore obey them, and walk in the singleness of your father.
So Issachar is telling them, obey Levi, obey Judah, because the priesthood and the kingdom is given unto them, right?
For unto Gad hath it been given to destroy the troops that are coming upon Israel. Know ye therefore, my children, that in the last times your sons will forsake singleness. And know ye therefore, my children, that in the last times your sons will forsake singleness, and will cleave unto insatiable desire, and leaving guilelessness will draw near to malice, and forsaking the commandments of the Most High, they will cleave unto Beliar.
They will cleave unto what?
Beliar.
Unto Beliar. Now we just read that the Aztec, the Issachar, left the commandments of the Most High. They built pyramids. They had sacrifices, but they were sacrificing unto Beliar. Okay?
Which is the adversary.
Which is the adversary.
Baal, Teor, or Peor, which is all the adversary, Satan, Beelzebub. He has many names.
So let me ask you, brother. You think going to church is more important than worshiping the one that you're going to the church for?
That's interesting. That's a good question.
That don't make sense, do it?
But people don't realize that's what they're doing.
That's what you're doing. Because Issachar, they were doing sacrifices. Mm-hmm. But who's you sacrificing to? The Most High said he rejected it. Mm-hmm. He's rejecting your Sunday worship because that's not his day. He's rejecting the name that you're calling on because that's not his name. Mm-hmm. Learn of him.
Learn why you're doing what you do.
Right.
People are doing things and they have no idea why they do it.
Well, you know what? It's okay. I can celebrate Thanksgiving with my family and with this and this and that. It's an abomination. It's not for you to celebrate. The Most High said they committed atrocity against his children. They killed Issachar. They killed Gad. They killed you, brothers and sisters.
Absolutely. Judah. So
Judah. Wonderful prophetess. That's where you at right now?
All right. So, and his eyes. So, okay. I have Beliar. I was at Beliar. All right.
Look, we're in the Testament of Issachar. We're in chapter 6, right, prophet? Chapter 6? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just give me a second. If that's
no problem. No problem. Chapter 6.
I was looking for my tea.
Brothers, if you lost where we's at, we right here.
All right. All right. You said chapter 6?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll just be lying. So I'll just read that sentence again. Know ye therefore, my children, that in the last times your sons will forsake singleness, and will cleave unto insatiable desires, and leaving guilelessness will draw near to malice, and forsaking the commandments of the Most High, they will cleave unto Beliar, and leaving husbandry, they will follow after their own wicked devices.
After their own wicked devices. That's exactly what we have done. We have followed our own way.
Repent.
The scriptures say, you know what? Man, think of a thing that is right, but in the end, it leads to destruction. We got to stop following our own ways and follow what the Most High say. Okay? That's the problem.
And they shall be dispersed among the Gentiles.
They shall be dispersed among the Gentiles.
And shall serve their enemies. And do you therefore give these commands to your children, that if they sin, they may the more quickly return to the Most High. For he is merciful and will deliver them, even to bring them back into their land.
Even to bring them back into their land. What kind of gracious Most High Father do we have? If we repent, you know what? He'll accept that. We can repent and walk in the singleness that was given unto us to walk in. The singleness of this truth. Repent from this. Repent from your pagan days, your unholy days. Repent of you being stiff-necked, hard-headed, and lawless. Because without the law, you are considered lawless.
Repent from your allowed distractions.
Repent from your allowed distractions. Con, prophets. Con. What we at? Chapter 7? Okay.
Behold, therefore, as you see, I am 126 years old, and am not conscious of committing any sin. Except my wife, I have not known any woman. I never committed fornication by the uplifting of my eyes. I drank not wine, to be led astray thereby. I coveted not any desirable thing that was my neighbor's. Guile arose not in my heart. I passed not through A lie passed not through my lips. If any man were in distress, I joined my sighs with his, and I shared my bread with the poor. I wrought godliness all my days. I kept truth. I loved the Most High. Likewise also every man with all my heart. So do you also these things, my children, and every spirit of Beliar shall flee from you.
Issachar said, every spirit of the liar shall flee from you. Issachar wasn't bragging, but he was letting the children know, hey, look, I'll walk in singleness. I didn't let a woman gaze take me off. Alcohol didn't pollute my mind. I stayed right before the Most High. We can stay right before the Most High.
And you know what? It's something that you say that because I'm listening to him and I heard you. The first thing you said was bragging. But here's the thing. If the Most High, if Yeshua came on this earth and did it, why is it that we can give ourselves excuses? I think that's a vein of thought that comes from the pagan worship. It absolutely comes from the pagan worship. And we need to detoxify our mindset to think that the Most High hasn't given us any laws and statutes that we can't do.
That we can't do.
The fact that we can't do it or we can get away with different things is in our mind from the pagan worship that we were, and teachings that we were inundated with that says that the laws are done away with. He just rolled out every one of the laws. He kept the laws. That's what he did. That's what he's explaining. So bragging, no. Why would it be bragging when the Most High gave it to us to do?
Exactly.
And he said that we can do it. Why would he give it to us if it was impossible for us to do?
Exactly. Brothers and sisters, you can relate to that. You've been wholesome, so-called good, you and your wife, and your children turned out to be monsters. That's what happened to Issachar. His children turned out to be monsters.
They didn't keep it. Normally, sometimes they rebel and they didn't keep it. But the fact that, he wasn't bragging. He was saying that I did what I was supposed to do. And what we should take from it is that we can do it too. Instead of saying, oh, I'm not bragging. Oh, you can't keep it all. Because when you have that mindset, then you are now tapping into what you were raised in and you're not totally detoxed.
Right. You set yourself up for failure already. You already lost. You know what? I'm a man. I can't help it. You can help it.
Right.
It's my nature. What nature?
What nature? The nature that Satan gave you.
Exactly.
When you say that, you're tapping into the nature that Satan gave you. And you're tapping into the lie that the laws are done away with.
Brothers, this is why the gospel's being preached, because it's never been preached like this at this scale before. In the churches, you're sitting up there, you're confused because you don't know who you are. You don't know your heritage. You don't even know what you're supposed to be doing.
And that you can do it.
That you can do it. You have no example. The Most High has given us the examples back to us, what we can do to be righteous before Him.
And if we had a theme for this, we're coming towards the end of the statement of Issachar, but if we had a theme for his and how he did this. So no, he's not bragging, but what he's saying is I kept the laws. And that's what he said throughout all his statements and everything that he talked about, what he was able to do. What was the main thing? Single-minded. So what is the enemy's thing? When we look around, it's too many choices. We can't even watch a show without something popping up to take our attention.
Well, you know what? He used a word now to get us confused called multitasking. You know what? I'm staying single-minded, staying focused on the Most High.
That's what he did.
And that's the way I'm going,
Yeah, and you can do that. So that's our attack that we're facing every day. So in looking at Issachar, we can better see how we're being attacked. How are we being attacked? How is the adversary coming at us? He's coming at you by distracting you.
But the scriptures say, don't be tossed to and fro with every wind of what? Doctrine.
Because if you're single-minded, that wouldn't happen.
That wouldn't happen.
Right. So verse 7, so do you also these things, my children, and every spirit of Beliar shall flee from you, and no deed of wicked men shall rule over you, and every wild beast shall you subdue, since you have with you the Most High God of heaven and earth.
That's what we forget sometimes, probably. Now, for us, let's walk in this truth and understanding who we are. We know we got the Most High with us, regardless of what you can do to this body or my finance. You think you can do something or whatever. I have the Most High God with me on my side. Mm-hmm. Why? Because I'm walking in obedience of what He wants me to do.
Right. Since you have with you the Most High God of heaven and earth, and walk with men in singleness of heart, mm-hmm. and having said these things,